This is a one-stop shop, not just from FEMA, but other agencies that can assist you will be there, like the SBA or the Small Business Administration. We encourage people who have been impacted by the storm to visit Disaster Recovery Center. We know that many people can't get there, but don't worry. Their teams, the FEMA teams, are going out in the community to help survivors apply for assistance and report any emergent need. As a reminder, they will have a FEMA badge. Please watch out for scam artists and make sure you see that badge. FEMA will never ask for money. The FEMA Disaster Survivor Assistance Team, they'll be out today in these locations. They'll be in Black Mountain, Pat Square Park, Community of Emma, that is at 528 Emma Street in Asheville. They will have Spanish language speakers in the Emma, at the Emma location. Newbridge Baptist Church, 199 Elkwood Road in Asheville. This is in Woodfin. 800 Fairview Road in Asheville. Beach Community Center, 15 State Highway. This is in Weaverville. Swannanoa at 503 Park Street. The Walmart on Airport Road. Riceville Community Church at 2342 Riceville Road. And North Star Academy at 90 Montford Avenue. The Montford Avenue location is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Evelyn Charties is doing warm winter clothing giveaways. They're doing this daily from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday at 23 Hamilton Street in Asheville. If you want to donate to Helene survivors, please consider donating new or gently used coats, blankets, gloves, mittens, hand warmers, and other cold weather items at our donation drop-off sites. Locations are 1298 Patton Avenue in West Asheville, Arden Presbyterian Church on Hendersonville Road, 2215 Hendersonville Road, Harrah's Cherokee Center, 87 Haywood Street. Please come to the front door of Harrah's from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's 7 days a week. The donation site at 6 Commerce Way in Arden is not currently taking cold weather related donations. So please drop off these items at the other 3 sites. Again, those are 1298 Patton Avenue in West Asheville, Arden Presbyterian Church at 2215 Hendersonville Road, Harrah's Cherokee Center at 87 Haywood Street. And that is at the front door of Harrah's Cherokee Center. For Friday, October 11th, Baseball will run normal routes for household trash in accessible locations in Weaverville and Barnersville. Today only, Baseball would also have trucks located at North Buncombe Pool at 734 Clark's Chapel Road in Weaverville. This is for household bag trash only. Debris will come out at a later date, but Wasteboro is picking up their normal routes for their Friday route, which is in Weaverville and Barnersville. Today only, you can take bag household trash to 734 Clark's Chapel Road in Weaverville. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Okay, thank you for that. Friday only, tomorrow, Friday, Wasteboro is going to run their normal routes for household trash in accessible locations in Weaverville and Barnersville. And for today only, okay, for that Friday route in Barnersville, you can drop off trash for household trash at the North Buncombe School at 734 Clark's Chapel Road. So this is the Friday schedule that I'm laying out for you today, so you be prepared for tomorrow. And the hours for that drop off will be 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Thank you. And with that, I'll ask Ben to give an update on water.
Thank you, Ms. Pender. Ben Woody, Assistant City Manager, City of Asheville. Last night at 1:30 a.m., contractors completed the connection of the 36-inch bypass water main. So what this means now is that our North Fork water treatment plant is now reconnected to the water distribution system. This is a significant milestone in our ability to begin the process of restoring water. So what I want to do real quickly is I want to recognize and thank the City of Asheville Water Resources Department, T&K Utilities, and Tanoka Construction for their remarkable efforts to make these repairs in less than 10 days. I have two pictures that I want to show. The first is last night, the contractors kind of wrapping up that utility line. That is the elbow that connects North Fork to the distribution system. Then my second picture, which is I just want to kind of recognize the T&K Utilities staff. These are the folks that completed this work. You can see they're taking a well-deserved moment of rest, and this is at 1:30 a.m. last night. So we just wanted to share this significant progress that we've made in restoration of the water system. And while we've crossed a significant milestone, I just want to remind the community there is still much work to be done for us to safely move water from our extremely murky and turbid reservoir into the distribution system. So I will be back Friday to address those next steps in more detail. Thank you.
That's great news, Ben. Next, we will hear from President and CEO of Asheville Regional Airport, Lou Bleiweiss. And for reporters who are joining, proper spelling is L-E-W-B-L-E-I-W-E-I-S-S. One S. Almost got it right. One S.
Thank you, Lillian. Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to update the community this morning. I am Lou Bleiweiss, President and CEO of Asheville Regional Airport, and I'm here to reassure our community that the airport is open for Western North Carolina. For more than 60 years, Asheville Regional Airport has been a critical part of our region's infrastructure, providing vital air connectivity for our region's residents and businesses. We know that so many rely on air access for many different reasons, and its importance became abundantly universal to all of us when Helene arrived in our mountains. Passengers should contact their airline for the most up-to-date information about their specific flight status before coming to the airport, such as a note on ground transportation, such as taxis, Ubers, and Lyfts. Ground transportation is available and has somewhat stabilized with the return of fully operational gas station. However, we have seen a reduction in the number of drivers operating at this time. Please be aware and plan accordingly. Our guest services team, located in baggage claim, can assist passengers if needed. Also, the airport's website, flyavl.com, is being kept up to date with frequently asked questions and helpful information for travelers. This is the best location for timely airport updates. If you do not have access to the internet to visit the website, you may also call 828-684-2226. I would now like to spend a brief moment to provide some perspective about the last 2 weeks at our region's airport. Today, our airport team is catching its breath after the past 2 weeks of unprecedented challenges and transformation. Overnight, we became a critical disaster relief gateway, supporting military, emergency responders, and civilian pilots in delivering essential aid to those in need. If you are near the airport, you've likely seen and heard constant buzz of helicopters, military planes, commercial jets, and general aviation aircraft that have been in our area following the storm. All part of the monumental coordinated air response effort. We have seen a 300% increase in flight operations during the disaster response, and our team has worked around the clock to ensure the massive air relief efforts are supported with safe and efficient operations at our airport. In addition to this essential relief aviation activity, commercial flight operations at Asheville Regional Airport resumed quickly to serve the people of Western North Carolina. We know air connectivity is especially important in times of crisis. It is a lifeline for many, including for our displaced neighbors. We are deeply thankful to our commercial airline partners for their service and to our passengers for understanding the extraordinary circumstances we currently face. It is important to emphasize that commercial activity is not impeding any of the relief efforts taking place at the airport. The relief flights have been and will continue to be our top priority as long as necessary. I would like to thank our incredible employees at Asheville Regional Airport and our aviation partners who have worked tirelessly, some working many days to support the relief flights before going home to assess their own properties and be with their families. I commend their dedication and am extremely proud of our team. Like many other agencies in our region who have received mutual aid, we received invaluable assistance and support from countless agencies and partners near and far. I would like to specifically mention the airport industry that mobilized quickly and sent teams of airfield operations, public safety, maintenance, emergency response experts, and others to assist our local Asheville team with the incredible 24/7 work needed to operate at a vastly increased capacity. Thank you to Charlotte Douglas International Airport, Raleigh-Durham International Airport, Piedmont Triad International Airport, Wilmington International Airport, Charleston International Airport, Knoxville McGee Tyson Airport, Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, and Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Words cannot express our gratitude, and we are humbled by the kindness and generosity of others. Asheville Regional Airport remains committed to supporting our community every step of the way. Our team, like all of you, live in Western North Carolina. We raise families here, and we are so proud to do our part. Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from the town of Woodfin, Shannon Tuck, Tuch.
Good morning. This week, work in Woodfin continues to prioritize maintaining and expanding the distribution of food, water, and other critical supplies to our residents. Newbridge Baptist Church, located at 199 Elkwood Avenue, continues to serve as the main hub for much of Woodfin and operates daily. Water is being distributed from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and food, ice, and other goods are available from 3 to 5 p.m. From Newbridge Baptist Church, Woodfin staff and other volunteers continue to shuttle hot food, water, and other supplies to Victory Baptist Church, located at 80 Olivet Road on the west side of the French Broad River. Victory Baptist has now expanded their hours and are open from 12 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Additionally, for those residents on the west side, we now also have New Liberty Baptist Church, located at 623 Olivet Road, also offering assistance Monday through Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. and in the afternoon from 4 to 7 p.m. Also added to the community assistance centers is New Life Community Church, located at 147 New Life Drive off of Riverside Drive. New Life Community Church is located on the east side of Woodfin, but is serving both the east and west sides with water, non-perishable food, and other essential supplies. All 4 sites are posted on the Town of Woodfin's Facebook page, along with nearby county facilities, and residents in need of supplies may visit any of these sites. And I would like to emphasize, if you or someone you know needs to have supplies brought to them, please tell a volunteer, a police officer, or call Town Hall at 253-4887. If you can supply a name, an address, a phone number, any descriptive information, we have many volunteers available to help bring supplies to our residents who are unable to travel to the assistance centers. And for some other updates in Woodfin, almost all roads in Woodfin are now completely clear. Motorists traveling the following roads should continue to travel slowly and exercise caution. Sunny Ridge, Breckenridge, Powers Road, Old Marshall Highway, Leisure Mountain Road, and Old Burnsville Hill Road. These roads were more severely impacted in the storm and will require additional clearing and repair work. We are also aware that residents and business owners have begun their own cleanup process. Please exercise appropriate caution. We do recommend using protective gear, including long sleeves and pants, masks, muck boots, eye protection, and gloves. Like the rest of the county, the town of Woodfin will also be performing debris removal, which we hope to begin next week. Our partners at Woodfin Water continue to make good progress on water restoration, and I have the following statement from their leadership. The reservoir is full, the dam remains intact and solid with low water turbidity. The treatment plant is operating at 100% capacity with full staffing. Necessary supplies are sufficient with additional stocks ordered. Chlorine is within acceptable parameters, and bacterial tests reveal the absence of bacteria. The access road is now passable, though repairs are still needed. The main transmission line is 90% functional, but some leaks are yet to be discovered. Crews are actively inspecting, and the National Guard is conducting an assessment today to formulate a plan for clearing approximately 5 to 8 miles of the 14-mile line. The Reynolds Mountain tank is full and currently supplying water to 25% of the district's customers. A boil water advisory is in effect for drinking water. Boil vigorously for 1 minute. However, the water is safe for other household uses. Conservation remains encouraged. From the Reynolds Mountain tank, water is now flowing to the Heron Cove pump station, which is operating on an emergency generator due to the power outage. It is currently pumping water to the Baird Cove tank, which began filling this morning with plans to continue until approximately 6 p.m. The Woodfin Water will start releasing water from Baird Cove tank soon, and outflows from that tank will help identify breaks or leaks. When released, customers will receive a text alert to conserve water as inspections continue. At this time, all known breaks have been repaired except for those on Periwinkle and Old Burnsville Road, which are expected to be fixed by the end of today. The town has also heard from our partners at Duke Energy as their crews continue their restoration work in Woodfin. Power is slowly being restored to many of our residents, but several pockets were more severely impacted and remain without service. If your street or community has not received power yet, please be assured that you have not been forgotten and that crews have simply moved to repairing key feeder lines that will supply power to your area. However, if you find that you are the only one on your block or in your community that does not have power, please report your outage to Duke Energy by calling their number at 1-800-POWER-ON. And that is 1-800-769-3766. In closing, the town of Woodfin continues to rely on the support of our county, state, and federal assistance partners, which has already brought much comfort and relief to our residents. Thank you.
Our last update today will be from Jessica Silver with Buncombe County Environmental Health.
Good morning. Environmental health staff have been working tirelessly to assist well owners with water samples and to help food service establishments and other regulated businesses resume normal operations or request approvals for alternate water sources. We have a new water sample process that is a coordinated effort between Buncombe County, the North Carolina Division of Environmental Quality, and the Environmental Protection Agency. Beginning today, if you would like to have your well water tested for bacteria, you can apply in person at Permits and Inspections at 30 Valley Street in Asheville from 8 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. You will receive a water test kit. The water kit, test kit will include directions on how to disinfect your well, how to collect the water sample, and a water collection bottle. Once you follow the directions provided in the kit, you can return the water sample to 30 Valley Street, and we will deliver it to a mobile EPA lab. Your results will be ready within the next 2 business days and will be shared with you by email or phone call. We are all being creative with how we access and conserve water, and environmental health would like to make sure your water sources are safe. Since Helene, our office has received 43 applications for new wells. As a reminder, a permit for drilling a well is needed from our office before you begin drilling a drinking water well at your home. The application can be found online at buncombecounty.org/EH. Our food and lodging inspectors have been busy helping food service establishments reopen safely. We have only taken regulatory action for establishments that lost power and/or water during the storm and were offering food for pay. Here are some guidelines we are using to reopen food service establishments quickly and in the best interest of public health. Food service establishments that experienced an interruption in water or power need a visit from our office in order to reinstate their permit. We have been able to accommodate either same-day visits or schedule a visit at a time convenient with the operator. Food service establishments that do not have a functioning municipal water source and would like to reopen need to complete an emergency operations plan. Those plans have been emailed out to all restaurants in our database. These plans are being reviewed by the state's environmental health section. Once the plans are approved, our inspectors are making visits to reopen establishments. Food service establishments with water and are under a boil water advisory need to follow the best practices as outlined on our boil water advisory fact sheet found on buncombecounty.org/EH. And these establishments with water that are under a boil water advisory do not need to submit an emergency operation plan, nor do you need a visit from our office prior to reopening. Food service establishments that did not experience an interruption in power or water need to reach out to our office and let us know you are able to reopen when you're ready. For questions, please call 828-250-5016, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you take a look around our great county, you will see the kindness of our community and all of the free food being given away. Environmental health does not regulate free food being provided to the community, but we are available to provide basic food safety guidance for those who would like support from our office in order to be sure you are serving safe food. Helene has shown us that in Buncombe County, we truly have people to match our mountains in R1 Buncombe. Thank you.
That concludes our members who are providing updates to the community. A couple things I want to touch on before we move to questions. Reminder that we are still doing food and water distribution at both county and city sites. Those include Estes Elementary, Sand Hill Elementary, North Windy Ridge Intermediate, Fairview Elementary, Black Mountain Ingalls, Lester Elementary, or Leicester Elementary, as Leonard would say, Asheville Middle, Oakley Elementary, Linwood Crump Community Center, Hack Square Park, and Herring Elementary. Cane Creek remains closed due to a road closure, so that is not one of our distribution points currently operating. We've also seen a number of requests from folks in the Facebook chat to have an update from Spectrum. We have reached out to them and invited them to join us for a community briefing, and we hope to be able to provide that to the community at a point soon. At this point, we will move to questions from members of the media who are on a Zoom meeting in the background here. So questions, and Charles Perez with WLOS, I'm still working to follow up with you on your question.
Lillian, this is John Boyle with Asheville Watchdog. I've got a question for Ben Woody.
Here he comes.
All right, thank you. Hey, Ben, kind of two-part question. I know you talked about this yesterday too. On turbidity at North Fork, is that something that is, would you say, improving every day as far as the clarity of the water? Or can you give us sort of an update on that, just any kind of gauge on how much that is improving?
It does improve every day. I will say that it was obviously at its most severe immediately following the storm, and there were some pretty significant drops additionally of the turbidity levels. The improvement has slowed down some, but it does continue to naturally settle every day. So we do continue to see improvement.
And would you say, is that the major impediment to water restoration right now, or is it getting the distribution lines back in place?
It's it's both, of course, but absolutely. I mean, we have to be able to put water into the distribution system to really to significantly move restoration forward. Because I'll remind customers, as we put water into the system, we're going to find new breaks that require repair. We're going to find new issues. So yes, I mean, I think our ability to begin to charge the system from North Fork is critical to advancing restoration.
And it looks like the crews are making remarkable progress, just as the physical part of getting pipes in the ground. Can you give us any kind of just status on how far they've gotten back? Looks like they were, coming along the Swannanoa River. Can you kind of tell us where they are on that?
Yeah, I mean, they're crews spread everywhere, but I'm gonna say, in terms of the major repair work that is underway, we are, again, yesterday we showed some video of our contractors at Azalea Park. So that's really where we're focusing that major repair work right now. So we've made good progress of really beginning to get into what I would say is the city of Asheville with those major east-west transmission line repairs. So we're really getting the distribution system ready to begin receiving water. We feel good.
All right, thank you. Those are my questions. Thank you.
This is Will Atwater, North Carolina Health News. I was trying to catch Ben before he left. Just a real quick question. Ben, can you share the photos, like the images that you had today and I think maybe yesterday? Can you make those available?
Yes, we are doing that on our city website. The county is as well, and I'm sure they can help the media get access to those photos.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, it's Laura Lee at Blue Ridge Public Radio. I just want to make sure we're clear. Sorry, Ben, this isn't for you, I don't think. On the community care stations, just want to make sure we're all getting the right information. So there is one open in Swannanoa at the moment. And do we have an address for that? And then the second one is at AC Rentals. It's not yet open. Do we know when it will be open?
Correct. The first one is in the front parking lot area of the Swannanoa Ingalls, or Swingles if you're local. And that is on Highway 70. It is in the parking lot in front of the Ace Hardware and behind the Bank of America building. I don't have the address written in front of me right now, but for folks in that area, there's a big electronic sign out there that lets folks know that they can pull in and use that station. We are seeing a lot of traffic there already. 2319 Highway 70 is that address, as I've been receiving that information via hand signals. 2319 Highway 70, there in the Swannanoa Ingalls parking lot area that is more over to the east side of the gas pumps there. So that's that location. With regard to Reynolds, we are not ready to begin welcoming people to that community care station. We are waiting on a few more logistics for that to be shored up. We have seen people beginning to line up there. Please save your fuel. Please save your time. We will let the community know when that has opened, but it is not open just yet. So we will be sharing that information in real time as soon as we have all of those pieces in place, but Reynolds is not open at this time.
Thanks. Just one follow-up on that. Are these distinct or different from the comfort centers that the representative from the New York Fire Department said that they were setting up last, I believe, Friday or Saturday?
They are one and the same. So Fire Department of New York is helping to facilitate these. We also have some private partnerships who are helping to facilitate this, and along with FEMA. So it is a group effort. All Souls Counseling is out at the location in Swannanoa providing counseling services. So there are a number of different people who are working together, different agencies, different supporting mechanisms to help make these be truly a benefit to these impacted communities.
Lucas Tomei with Carolina Public Press. We're continuing to see on social media, and some state representatives have addressed this as well, sort of misinformation and or just a general sentiment online that the state or federal response has been inadequate, or just general conspiracies about it. I was wondering, this might be a good opportunity with the Disaster Recovery Center opening and the Comfort Care Centers to sort of address what those partnerships with federal and state entities have for recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. Neither the Disaster Recovery Center nor the community care stations would be possible without our FEMA partners at the table at our federal level. So anything to the contrary would simply be untrue.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Laura Hackett with Blue Ridge Public Radio. I think this would be a question for Lillian. So we've just been hearing a lot of economic anxiety from folks in the hospitality industry, hourly workers, especially as rent is coming due. So just curious, a few meetings ago, we heard something about an Always Asheville fund that might offer some relief to folks who are, not getting wages right now. Just wondering if there's any more information you could share on how folks can kind of get connected with those resources, if there are any other resources that folks who are not getting an income right now can access, and whether the city or county have thought about a rent freeze at all as folks are, struggling to pay for rent right now.
So tomorrow we have Dogwood Health Trust who's going to join us for this community briefing. That's going to be a really great opportunity to get a real-time update on that. Certainly that, again, in that space, there are a number of partners working to help create some ways to ease that anxiety and support our community and our employees who are helping run Buncombe County on a daily basis and make it such a great place. But so we will have that update tomorrow with Dr. Mims and the CEO of Dogwood Health Trust. And if we need to bring back TDA, we can do that too.
And any consideration of a rent freeze or any thoughts around that?
I don't have any information on that at this time. I will say our Board of Commissioners is meeting next week for a regular meeting on